We're back?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay. Yeah, point 2, burst by
Ladies and
sleep.
gentlemen.
A fragmentary passage. Look at Aqua. She's so pretty.
That's a bit too loud. Can you lower it?
Yes.
Somehow these keep getting louder as we go.
You totally didn't turn that up for the la 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 la.
I turned it back down after that. It's just that
La,
Oh,
la,
dude.
la,
getting
la.
louder as we go.
Is that quiet
Okay.
enough?
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay.
see you.
All right, we're ready to go.
I guess so.
Okay. Beginner mode.
Yes.
We're just gonna cheese through this.
Always.
Is there a critical mode for this?
I didn't see.
Just out of curiosity.
I don't think so.
Maybe for second playthroughs or something? I don't know.
Who would have thought that we would have dropped so many viewers?
What a mystery. Oh man, there's Terra's Keyblade.
Yeah.
That was Kingdom Hearts. I love that
Yeah,
game.
look at it. Pretty good.
Oh man, it's that guy with the sword with the eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the box.
Hey, the box is here
Look,
too.
the box is there.
He was standing there watching the whole time.
He's positioning the eye so it sees it. Yeah.
Keyblade!
The great battle with Xehanort is
course.
almost upon us. As you know,
Hey, it's Kyrie.
we must take action to keep the 7 pure lights safe.
Oh, you mean
Thus, we
Carrie?
must hasten to assemble
Kyrie.
the 7
Man,
dark
Nikki's looking great.
Yeah,
I know.
No, her ass isn't big enough.
to return to our
Yeah, it's
world
just
the
'cause she's
3
young- much
key
younger in this game.
heroes we lost over
Yep.
a decade ago. Ventus, Terra,
Like
and
maybe a whole
Aqua
2 years younger.
must be saved from their sad end, for they have more to achieve. Following their first battle with Xehanort, Ventus's heart refused to awaken, and so Aqua found a safe location to conceal him. But when she set off in search of her
Cool
other
candle.
missing friend, Terra, she fell to a place from which there is no return without outside help.
Hasn't everyone in this room returned from
I
that place
saw
like
her.
3 times?
In the realm of
Yeah.
darkness.
Okay, let's just check in. Oh, you game? Yes.
Nah, it's fine. This one doesn't get dinged.
Okay. You say so, KZ.
I uploaded one like last week and it didn't get hit. So we should be fine.
All right.
The credits you'll need to hit it though, but this is fine.
Okay.
The skeleton man came behind you. The nefarious dead. I like that. Phil couldn't take it anymore, so he just left.
Accurate. That is exactly what happened.
Yep. He's not brave like you.
Arrowheart believes this is the best mix of simple and clean.
Pretty good.
I mean, it has better production. Like the sound production literally is just vastly better.
This is the part where the freaking Riku used Fire Aga on the world.
Dark Firaga, man.
Guys, you're clearly evil already there.
She was attacked by all the stupid.
All at once. That's really not fair.
Gotcha.
For the first time McDonald didn't work on them.
This is what happens when Disney buys you. Just Mickey Mouse descends from the heavens.
And murders 2/3 of the people at your company.
Yeah.
I remember watching this without having any idea what's up with Birth by Sleep, and I'm like, what? How much of this is shit that happened? That would have made that the first time I saw Xehanort, right?
Yeah. Like every chair had the exact same Xehanort model on it too.
Did it really?
Oh my god.
Yes, it's just all him sitting casual like that.
That's amazing.
That's pretty funny. The
He's
chat
the most
isn't moving on your
consistently
screen.
funny villain I've seen on screen. Just slight hand movements.
Why is it still there? Did it freeze?
I think that's supposed to happen? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go, you guys.
Oh, there you go. I was wondering why the chat wasn't moving.
Oh, could it be?
This title card's pretty good.
They actually. Oh man, that is really good.
Yes.
That's real good.
Funny.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, what if we actually had budget for one of these?
Kino.
God, there's gonna be like.
Are you
a
just
lot.
me now?
No. Okay, I think I'm like.
I've been here the whole time, Onibino. Kino.
Oh, she's using
You
the Master Ericus's Keyblade.
Yeah. Because she had to send hers up with Terra at the end of Birth by Sleep.
Right. Whoa.
It's the only way to get
Frame
Terra
rate's
out of
too
the
high.
darkness.
I've been
So she
seeing
just
20
uses
frames
this.
per second all night.
I forgot how this game kind of felt a little slippery over the ground.
You mean, oh man, there's a word for this.
Oh, I'm not in the area, so I can't use that word.
Yeah, they don't give you any of your mechanics yet. You gotta get through this intro part. They'll give you a different thing
They got high jump.
throughout.
Man, this game looks really good.
Yeah,
like,
right.
visually.
But no, this is like a clearly lower end game for them. This doesn't look like most games released on the PS4.
Is that a
Why
take?
Cinderella's world.
That's what they said in the
Here in
Digital
the
Foundry video.
Was that Thomas?
Yeah, it was that guy.
Yeah. I was trying to recognize which one's that voice.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, they'll give you that stuff in a bit.
Yeah, I think the only disappointment here is the frame rate. Literally everything else is unreal. Get it?
Ah, I get it. You're doing one of those puns. Yeah.
Yep, yeah. That's what
I didn't find the
known
frame
for.
rate to be that much of a problem. Didn't feel like it hit below 30.
No, it's not about that. It's about the fact it keeps fluctuating between 50 and like 59.
Oh, okay. See,
looks
yeah,
a little stuttery.
my brain doesn't see that as bad. It's more like, just give me the best you got at any point in time.
On and on
Yeah.
without end.
That's totally what 3 is gonna be like.
Do days
I
and
really
years
hope not,
pass
but
with each step?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm playing it on the
I know
strongest console,
something
just in
has
case.
started to go wrong.
Yep.
I must hurry.
My console's too strong.
My
Please don't drop
console's too
frames.
strong. Don't drop frames. Man,
Yeah.
even the menus and shit look so good in 4K. That's the number one thing that made me instantly jealous when Bob was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 in 4K. Like, it looks
The
so
menus
fucking
look
clean.
good.
The distortion
it's
around
true.
her dodge is really neat looking.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's neat. frame rate in 3 looks much better, says Omega Art. I wouldn't know. I haven't really seen
I guess I
60
know
frames
which
per
way
second
I'm
footage.
going.
Yeah, it looks a good bit better on the frame rate.
Oh.
Also, the visual fidelity.
Huh.
I don't know. This
Yeah.
actually, in a lot of ways, looks amazing. But yeah, it does.
The models could use a little bit more work in this. They have a bit more of a plastic to them.
It's true. But yeah, no. Like,
I haven't
they
felt
have
my
drastically
heart
improved how
start
Kingdom Hearts 3 has looked
In a
over
long time.
the last few
The
years.
environment design in this
Something
is
about this
insane.
place.
Yeah. Like, it's so great that we have Japan on board with Unreal Engine 4 and they're making, like, full quality
Yep.
games with it now.
Just to make it look embarrassing when Western Studios make things.
Well, now Western studios are using proprietary engines that in a lot of ways aren't as capable.
I remember when the FF7 remake got announced, and when they confirmed it's on Unreal, I'm like, oh thank God.
Yeah, please, not the
thank
not
God.
the light.
Yeah, please don't
Luminous
put this
engine.
on Luminous.
Yeah.
Whatever makes that thing go faster, do that.
If you're talking about how 0.2 looks on the normal PS4, it's not necessarily that it stutters below 30 frames per second, it's that the frame pacing's off. Because it basically locks the 30. It does that thing where it delivers one frame early, and then the other frame comes really late, so it
Getting
looks lower
trophies.
frame rate. Like, Bloodborne has that problem. Like,
Oh, yeah,
when I
hardcore.
first looked at Bloodborne, I'm like, man, this game's running at 20, but as it turns
I
out,
took
it's
it
just
for
frame
granted.
pacing.
I thought
The frame pacing in that is one of the few times I notice stuff like this, where I have issues playing that game. It just kind of makes me nauseous, like turning the camera around and moving in it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of adjusting. You remember this? Remember the PSP? I remember the PSP.
Such happier times.
Yeah. Yeah, Capcom just apparently went BRB, making a great engine.
Yeah. They're the only company who's made an engine where I'm like, yeah, that's blatantly better than Unreal. like Frostbite.
It's like an engine that just looks amazing, but also can keep a good frame rate.
Yeah, I mean, Frostbite looks incredible. The problem is I haven't seen a single game that isn't just Battlefield that looks and runs well on it.
Man, we're doing a lot of this.
Yeah.
Like the whole game or something.
Well, imagine you played the game, let's see, at this point, it'd be 5 years ago, right? This is
Here,
Birth by
too,
Sleep 2010.
everyone in this world
Yeah.
thought that
Yeah.
they were safe.
Yeah.
Not just the people, but the dog waiting for his owner. The cat curled up in her nook.
They have various different challenges in this, which give a bit more playtime to this.
Flowers.
There's some stuff like kill a certain amount of enemies, or
And
one of them,
discovering all that you
hit
need.
every street lamp in this zone.
I thought somebody was saying
This
earlier that
place is too much to
0.2 here was 2015. I don't know. Somebody.
No, it's 2017,
Oh,
I believe.
really? That was only
Yeah, it was a January game.
2 years.
Yeah, because then
ago?
2 years later, 3 comes out.
That feels
It
forever
feels
ago.
way longer than that. There's what?
Yeah, this game celebrated its 2-year anniversary like a week ago.
What?
God, the last 2 years of our lives have been insane, Bob.
I guess.
Fuck.
Nier Automata is gonna be like 2 years old in a month.
Wait, this came out that close to Nier Automata? I don't even
it
believe
was
that.
like it was this, Tales of Berseria, and I think another game that just came out within 1 week of each other on that insane January.
That doesn't even seem right.
Yeah, no, I am literally having difficulty believing this.
I feel like it has to be a year removed from a Nier. Like
2017 in video game. Let me see what came out when. In January of 2017, we had stuff like, let's see, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Resident Evil 7,
This released right alongside Resident Evil 7?
Tales of Berseria, Yakuza 0.
Nameless says, "Whoa, it's my girlfriend." Yeah, this is your girlfriend's dedicated game.
This isn't Kingdom Hearts 3. Stealth. Kingdom Hearts 3 is just all Aqua. All that sort of stuff was just a mislead.
A misdirect.
Yeah, misdirect.
March had Nier Automata on March 7th
Yeah.
of 2017.
If only I made it in time. But there's no time in this place, only the clock.
Does that mean I haven't slept well in 2 years?
Maybe.
Come on. Drawn to Death came out that year. That wonderful game.
Yeah, that thing took forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a 13.
I remember everyone was talking about how bomb ass 2017 was for games.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 2017 was really good.
2019's
Persona
better.
5 came
Yeah,
out.
of course 2019's better. 2019's the best freaking year in video games basically ever.
We got
Even if Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't come out this year, I'd still say it's better than 2017, maybe. Just because DMC5 lives.
Yeah,
Right?
you get Devil
then
May Cry
RE2
5, the
remake,
RE2 remake,
Sekiro.
and as I keep saying,
Bloodstained.
Bloodstained.
And Indivisible.
Yeah,
Bloodstained's that
good.
game that when it's a week out, I'm gonna become insanely excited for, but until then, it's like neutral.
I'm literally sitting here trying to figure out how many copies we're buying just to give away.
Because once that hits, it'll finally just occur to me that, man, those DS Castlevanias ruled my life for a while, because that's what got me into Metroidvanias.
Nice.
Was those various games.
It's like if you got introduced to sushi by like one of the finest restaurants in Japan and you've spent the last several years eating it from fucking grocery stores in America.
Yeah.
Oh man, Blizzard's
I'm
real good now,
I'm
guys.
trying to think. I think my first Castlevania was probably Dawn of Sorrow.
Yeah.
And then I ended up playing the other two and
It's
really enjoying that.
it's
especially
amazing.
Charlotte Jonathan.
Yeah, Charlotte. Jonathan! I'm super critical of the GigaBoots games, and when you hear me talk
Yeah.
about them, I'm like, Dawn of Sorrows fucking sucks. But, like, it all ranks so far above normal video games.
It's the fandom critique, where someone says, this sucks. It's a 7.
No, it's more like, this fucking blows. It's a 9.1.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Yeah,
You
it's to
can't
that
get the
scale of
You
like,
can't get the
we can't-
Bloodstained demo anymore.
we're constantly critical of, oh, I still have it.
Oh no, someone asked if they could still pledge. Like, you can't even pledge anymore. I think they cut that
Yeah,
off.
I think they're done with the pledging.
Yeah.
I'm positive you could pirate that demo.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can
Yeah.
search around a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
These-
just, I'm
these
just
dark
waiting
lamps.
so I can get.
Oh, hey, Danny Richardson,
So
welcome back.
So that Fire Heartless wants you to hit it with Blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bob's gonna keep trying to
they
fire.
push magic weaknesses a lot more in this and 3.
Why'd I jump? Maybe it just hit me back. Something did.
I don't know. It also looked like the camera was trying to show you something up here, and I'm not
Oh, yeah.
entirely sure
Dan,
about
please tell me you think Symphony of the Night is the best one, so KZ can get owned.
Sorry, Cinder. Which Cinder is Prowley, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, Prowley. No, I'm sorry. I'm the exact fan who would tell you Symphony of the Night fucking sucks, but also that it's a really good game compared to most Metroidvanias. Symphony of the Night has some severe difficulty scaling problems. Symphony of the Night has some severe item variety being competent problems. Like, compared to Dawn of Sorrow, you have way fewer options that are competent at any given time
Oh, yeah,
in
no,
Symphony.
you're really locked into, like, this is the weapon you want to use for this quarter of the game.
The end game amazing secret weapon is in fact the shield rod, and or just using an item duplicator and the power of Sire, which neither of which are as good as the claim Salias. When you think about how it makes you engage with the game, there's a lot of things about Symphony that just has issues and problems, and gameplay wise isn't as polished as Aria of Sorrow or some of the DS ones. But
when it comes to Symphony of the Night, like, the statement that started this, mini argument occasionally about it is me going, it's good. However, it was bested by like four more games on portable Nintendo systems.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what our stance is too.
It's like no, you clearly got way better at
look
doing
at all
it.
these games that do it better but look worse graphics.
God,
Right, like,
God
all-
bless you, Izanagi. Sorry, real quick. God bless you, Izanagi. He's reminding you to use the shot lock.
Yes, I was using it.
We're finally back, boys.
Man, as Theo leaves and suddenly the string gets really good. I don't know what happened.
It's almost like the
Back on the pit.
shot lock's back on the menu, boys.
Oh no, we're gonna have to redo that camera shot.
But let's see.
You know,
What do you think of Aria?
Aria of Sorrow's the best one. It's really unfortunate that the soundtrack is trapped on the Game Boy Advance because it's a fucking nightmare system when it comes to sound clarity and instrumentation. I think in our friends group, Portrait of Ruin is often ranked higher, but
Yeah, that's my top.
I personally put Aria above it, even though it's a shorter game. I feel like it's so polished. The music is even better. Though Yuzo Koshiro's opening song for that game is real good.
I just think about how raw the final boss of Portrait of Ruin is.
Yes, yes, it is so raw.
Dan, you seem like an audiophile. Bob, permission to show them the table.
No.
The table.
No, I don't want
Big
to move
fan
the
of
tripod
permission to
at all.
show him the table. He's like, I'm gonna show him the table.
So, forgive the mess. Our lives have been ruined by Kingdom Hearts. Anyways, so that is a. There we go. Getting close enough.
I think that
Hit
might be
audio
Yep.
on that room.
designated digital to audio analog converter on the bottom, which will take your signals from like optical cable and turn it into a line output.
Here,
And then the line level input comes to the top thing, which is then in headphone amp or stereo amp. All we have to do is plug a headphone jack into that thing right there, and it'll turn it into just a headphone sound. Nice. I bought these studio monitors on Facebook Marketplace. They're really cheap. The only problem is, I'm not sure how well you're going to see this in the stream. There's a tiny nick right there. That's it. And
A
got them-
Nickelodeon?
I got them for half price, which was under $200 for both. So, yeah, no, I care about audio quality.
I never noticed
Yeah, I bet.
as I touched the DBX.
I mean, to be fair, the DBX is just saving you from having to do a lot of
Yeah,
it's saving
I
you
would
from
not
having
have
to
been
do a
able
lot
to.
of processing and post before you send me the file.
yeah.
Because, technically, in theory, you could get a perfectly good sounding file while still doing all that processing in software, which is debatable, but whatever. And then you can send it to me, but I don't want you and Phil to have to do that constantly, and I don't want to have to do it myself because it's already a nightmare. Also, the preamp on that thing is infinitely cleaner than, well, all of our audio interface. Well, everyone's audio interface except for ours. And weirdly enough, the
There's
DBX,
an underground.
for those who don't know, the DBX 286S is a it's a what they call an microphone compressor preamp, where not only will it give your
Yep.
microphone the juice to be heard, but it can also compress your audio, make the low frequency detail better, and de-ess, so that way our S's aren't painful to hear on stream and everything else.
I think I ended up turning off the S thing because I did it wrong the first time I did it.
Oh yeah, it's a really gentle thing. If you go too hard on it, you sound sick. I can't remember whose S's it was, whether it was yours or Feels, but it was like sharp as fuck coming out of my iPhone listening to one of the podcasts. But I can't remember who it was. It's weird to put
It was probably me because I had to change it afterward when I listened back to a recording I did where the S's were way too subdued.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really easy to fuck that up. I know I've done it a few times. where like what was it? We had a stream one time where I was having Bob do the test audio, and I kind of overcorrected because if you know, Bob has a slight lisp. And then when I got on stream and we started, somebody was like, "Dan, are you sick?" Because I murdered the S's so hard I sounded stuffy.
I will say having this made what I was doing last night actually possible.
I know,
isn't
that great?
Because I didn't have to do any tinkering with my audio at all.
Yeah.
Which made it, because I ended up doing 3 one-hour videos that need to be turned around and done that day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not counting the off-screen stuff, so that was like 5 or 6 hours filming.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have worked without, you know, being able to cut some time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's exactly why it's so helpful for what we do. Like Gamer Premonitions and the other shows we're doing are hard enough as is. The DBX just helps insanely. And in our situation, this mic is actually such a fucking quiet mic that not only do we need to turn the DBX all the way up to hear it, I'm amping it
And break it.
I'm amping it again on our audio interface. So it's taking the signal from the DBX and making it even louder.
Watch out for this big teepee.
Oh my god, we're in Shin Megami Tensei. Sorry if
You're right.
Sorry if I bored everyone talking about audio stuff, but I just figured.
It's okay, it was just hitting gears.
Yeah, I know. But this thing's really cool.
It is. You know, I find it funny.
I like the idea of making the default enemy threatening again.
Immediately, like, fix almost all the complaints people have about, oh, it's floaty combat, is just giving you a single move that gets you to the ground. Like, that's all they're asking for.
Helmbreaker.
Yeah, just have Helmbreaker. That's all you need. And it's like, just have it so you hold the button, you do whichever move. But, no.
So what would Helmbreaker be, like slamming to the ground?
Yeah, just slamming your keyblade to the
Yeah,
ground.
because Helmbreaker's a Devil May Cry move where you swing the sword downward and you follow it all the way down.
Good news, 3 has that.
Okay,
Good.
Why are people still worried?
Because they need to get views.
Oh, okay. Got it.
No, I saw it through a leak.
Oh, I see.
Like there's one of the abilities is just straight up slam enemies down to the ground.
What was it? Onavino says the audio stuff was way more interesting than the movies we saw, Dan.
Everything is. I can tell you about this, Danish. Please do.
I'm sorry, Chet. You missed out on one ability.
Yeah, KZ's very sorry that he spoiled that ability, and I know he's remorseful.
It's really eating me up inside. You're gonna get spoiled by a YouTube video thumbnail worse than me.
Right?
Oh, God. I'm really glad that what happens with our YouTube recommended is we do a stream like this, and for the next day and a half, it's Kingdom Hearts. But once we get past that, it never shows up again.
I put up I just cleared my history and then paused it.
What I wouldn't give
Nice.
to
So it can't actually recommend me anything based on Kingdom Hearts.
Kagami Hiragi says it's okay they showed off the Helmbreaker move in an earlier gameplay footage. So there you go.
I win. Once again, KZ. Omniscient.
It can't be.
They actually did in Model
Look
Warfare.
at Tara's awful pants.
Oh,
Yeah,
should
look
be
at how
around
Awful
right.
everything.
Yeah.
Man, his face
Yeah.
is really bad.
They had to update it a
Has
little
realm
bit.
of light-
Let me find Demo
Why don't
Terra
they say anything to me?
screenshots because it looked worse.
So what are you? A memory among these shadows? Are you here to try and tell me not to lose heart?
Nope, just here to turn into particles. Welcome to Unreal Engine 4. Bye.
Because some people were freaking out saying Kingdom Hearts 3 is doomed because some of the models looked so bad.
The world keeps our
Like
thoughts alive.
this one I tweeted at you.
But where do the people who lived here go once the world was taken away?
I'm like, where the hell's
This
my
was in the
phone?
demo they did at trade
At least they're
shows.
not here,
My phone's dead.
so they haven't fallen to darkness.
You'll have to tweet at
I'll
me,
take what
KZ.
solace I can from that.
Oops.
Oh, I see it. Oh, man.
Everyone, please excuse the
Oh,
windows.
man.
Yeah.
This is... This is new.
Okay, let me pull it up over
That's one hot looking Ken doll.
The world that was lost to the
Oh!
darkness.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Is that?
Whoa!
Yep.
Look at this fucking model for terror they had in the demo.
Oh my god, Ben is inside the freaking Sleeping Beauty thing. That is great.
Sleeping Beauty.
Oh my god, that is too good.
He's so beautimous. Okay, I'm back, everyone.
What did you come here to tell me? I know I promised to wake you up. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah, I'm really glad that the DBX helped you get through that,
but I have
Casey.
to find a way home before
Oh,
I
yeah.
can help you.
The weird thing is when I
Really
looked,
fast
I want you to
turnaround.
know that
when
it's
I looked
been
up
me.
information on that, me and Bob were
Keeps my
apparently
heart
on the
strong.
front line of YouTubers to actually find out about that thing and buy it. Cause what was it? I think it was a year after we bought it. That appears to be when YouTube found out, and there are just countless videos of people being like, "Hey, you should totally get this. It helps so much."
It's a mirror.
Meanwhile, I found out by going to an audio forum and being like, "Hey guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Can you help?" That's a good keynote.
The mirror, it's a reflection. The reflection takes you into the mirror.
True Warrior Jack says, my headcanon is the reason Terra looks bad here is because Aqua is just misremembering him like a hazy memory, lol.
A hazy development memory. So this is Dwarf Woodlands.
Yeah.
It's funny that the first area there, they could have totally done a dark bibbity bobbity boo remix, but they chose not to.
Wise. So wise.
They were strong.
I imagine people are going to get really upset if the Xbox One X is the best version of Kingdom Hearts.
I mean,
Your
they
water's
will.
also going to be wet. Like, it's going to be.
What's
Right.
up? Sorry, I didn't quite hear you.
Oh, of course it's going to be. It's the stronger machine.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, frame rate a lot of the time correlates to CPU strength, which is why a lot of games this gen have been 30. And I think next gen's pick is maybe going to be getting it back up to 60.
I can see that being the major push by Microsoft,
Yeah, Microsoft at bare minimum.
where they'll be like, Phil's just going to be walking and doing every interview that it's got to be 60.
Also, like, that helps in a way because if you think about it, Sony's games look way more impressive than Microsoft's, generally speaking. So if Microsoft is pushing 60, that still gives them a marketing point, you know?
These things get fucked up by fire.
That makes sense.
obviously.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, eh.
Yeah, because when they're in the bubble, your physical attacks don't work,
This game looks crazy.
It really does.
and then you do these big finishers.
Good lord.
Thunder's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, no, it's wild. I'm sorry, it's raw. Thank you. I heard that Broly's now the third highest grossing anime movie ever released in the States.
And it started with an insanely limited release.
Yes.
Yep.
Funimation.
Yeah. No, that movie easily could have been like top of the one of the top selling movies this year, I feel.
I feel so too. Dragon Ball is very popular.
Okay, that's not.
I think it was it made 7 million in a day, and the entire run of Resurrection F made 1 point something.
Yeah, because that's a bad movie. This is a good movie.
Then the brand is so much stronger right now.
Right.
That's true. It is a post-super era.
The amount they made off merchandise last year was absurd. All right, before you so how this works is all but one chest is fake. So if you hit this mirror, it'll take you back, and I'll show you how to get the thing, because it's kind of neat. So if you look back at the mirror here and look around it, you'll see one closed chest, and that's the one you pick.
Okay.
Yeah, pillar on
It's on
the
that left side on the pillar.
That's actually really neat.
You'll never see.
Yeah, they have a lot of really creative puzzles in this area.
Who's talking to me? Ooh, arm plate. Ooh, wardrobe.
Oh yeah, and your little wardrobe thing.
Arm.
Dress her up.
Dan is not okay with this.
Well, what's up? As you complete challenges, you get this. You can also color her blouse thing. Make it a fashionista trophy. You can RGB or select from a palette. You can also mix colors to make gradients.
There you go, Dan. Purple.
That's not.
You gotta match the DX Racer.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. I
And
mean, it
save.
could stand to be a little bit darker and less saturated, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, here you can make a gradient out of it.
Man,
you want to mix
really,
colors.
you just go all out. But I don't.
Yeah.
Look, we're trying to get.
There's the objectives. There's like 50 of them. And then you have 2 shortcut menus. I guess if you really care about putting items on them,
right.
I think that's a little crazy.
Justin McKinney says, fetishize your Aqua. And Vox goes, where's the accessory that makes her fat Aqua? You have to go to Twilight Town for the ice cream.
Yep.
Yep.
She's trapped here. No food.
Only beautiful.
I feel like I went through the whole first playthrough of this without using it. They look so dumb.
I'm pretty sure that is accurate.
There's like a Minnie Mouse, like, headpiece.
Great.
Alright, so here's a puzzle. You just gotta keep going until you find the mirror.
That's a puzzle. I did a mystery.
If you don't think Nomura's pissed about verse prepared, yeah, I know. I saw some people freaking out about some related leak thing. I'm sure it's cool. I'm sure it's very keen. I'll wait.
Yeah, no.
Less than a week and a half.
We've been waiting so long. I really, really don't need to find out a week before it comes out or whatever. Is that how far out
this
it is?
morning
Oh my
was
God.
the day where people were just straight up posting all of the major story cutscenes from the game.
Of course. It
Realm
has to
My
retail
DMs
shelves.
blew up, and I'm like, oh god, is it happening? And yeah, it's happening. So the gimmick here is to wait until you see a mirror reflected in this mirror, and that's when you know to not go through this one. Not yet.
So you just wait for it?
Yeah, you keep going through it because you're going through different rooms each time here.
Oh,
The-
You're going
triangle.
to find a mirror upon your path that has a mirror in it.
I already had one of those, so. Then you don't go into it?
And then you find the mirror that's in the mirror.
Oh, okay.
Which means if you look behind you, you're like, oh, it's being reflected. And then it takes you in here. I mean, that's not as bad as the grave incident in Kingdom Hearts 1.
No.
Yeah, I just misunderstood what you were saying completely.
Yeah, it's weird.
Girl, you better work it.
Is this what it
Where's my
means
dumb
to
outfit?
fix your demons? Only your heart is hollow enough to be a demon's. That's not true. My heart is strong. I'll prove it.
You flinch at subtitles. My heart's real strong. There.
Reaction command to flinch. Oh, yeah, the Ava battle theme's pretty good. Do 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 do.
Just casual.
But yeah, I'm really excited for Castlevania month this year because it's gonna be the first one where we have a legitimate high quality Game Boy Advance setup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Clean up those pixels.
The dude who thanked me. Yeah, I already mentioned that. The dude who thanked me for solving the fucking Super NES RGB mod problem. is the guy making that Game Boy Advance HDMI mod. And it's pretty cool. It lets you use the Super NES adapter on your fucking Game Boy Advance. Or Super NES.
That is the most insane thing I've heard in a while. That Game Boy Advance HDMI.
Yeah.
We in there.
I mean, there's GameCube HDMI, there's Dreamcast HDMI.
Yeah.
PS2 HDMI mods would be more common, but as I understand it, you have to solder something like 53 fucking points or something, and everyone in the fucking community is like, nah, fuck that.
Right. Ugh.
It was
You'll be able to make footage of Circle of the Moon and make it kind of look okay. Kinda.
You know, if Circle of the Moon just had more frames of animation, I feel like it would have aged a billion times better. But his walk cycle literally being 3 frames kills
it
me.
looks bad and moves bad.
Yeah. It also does have slowdown, something that is really hard to notice on a Game Boy Advance.
It's okay, but it's got that bone thing, so everyone likes it.
You mean the turning into a skeleton and throwing tiny bones, but occasionally giant bones?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think
I've watched a good amount of Metroidvania, GigaBania speedruns.
The Circle of the Moon is a game that should be much worse than it actually is.
It looks like it should be bad just watching it.
Yeah, no, that's
all right.
That game. If you told me on paper what that game was, that sounds like it would be my least favorite GigaVania, and yet it's honestly hard to put it at the bottom. It has a bunch of recycled music. Its visuals are really low frame rate. Your main weapon is a whip, and you can only use different weapons as spells. But that game's really great. Harmony of Dissonance really suffers from the castle design and the soundtrack being pretty rough.
I was trying to think about the low point of Portrait of Ruin, and I think it was when I had to look up on the internet how to not get the bad ending.
Just let go of everything and fade into the darkness.
Did you get the special thing in that one, or?
There's no special thing in that one. It was just a
Oh.
combat room.
Gotcha.
There's a special one in one of these that requires a thing. Here's one of the main ones.
I feel
Takes
like
you through a mine.
I feel like GigaVanias often have that. I'm gonna look up how to get the secret ending moment.
That one was just the you don't kill that boss, or else it gives you the bad ending.
Yeah, I mean
You gotta go to like the pyramid and turn into a small thing to get the spell.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean when I killed him,
That's the only thing that's like a low point.
like I killed him and I figured out, okay, I need to figure out how to not have to kill the sisters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, finding that spell sucked.
Right.
Yeah. I think from here on they start doing stuff like making the pillars move.
I think he did it twice, Bob, so he made it appear and then made it disappear. Yep.
I didn't think it would be an off-on thing.
Yeah, they start moving up and down and left and right. Oh, that's a secret challenge of collect 7 big white gems.
Oh.
There's one next to the mirror you're in.
We need to add a lot of replayability to this really short demo.
Yep. So what you gotta do is you gotta go back to the mirror. You need to hit the button once and then watch until you see the rock floating in the reflection of the mirror. So tap it once, then watch it. Then when it's lined up, you can activate it so it leaves the mirror and then goes to the real world.
Ah.
There, that's how that works. This background though.
Yeah, no, it's really pretty. This whole game's gonna be so fucking pretty.
Oh,
I do struggle to figure out what sort of content we would make around Kingdom Hearts 3, because obviously KZ wants to have his experience just to himself. KZ wants to do Let's Play just for himself. I haven't requested
Yeah,
off time from work.
Right.
yeah, it all depends, you know.
Yeah, there are so many layers of complications.
It's,
So
it's very likely that I'll be knocking out my Let's Play at the fastest I've ever done any other Let's Play, because I'll just be going.
yeah. I figure,
That's why I'm getting the New Zealand version.
yeah.
I'll likely start that Monday morning, and I'm sure I'll be done by the end of the week with the story aspect.
Mhm.
And then I can fill in the side content around a little bit later.
Yeah, I do feel like what we're gonna end up doing is just playing the game once through by ourselves, and then later doing the Gamer Premonitions version where we try to figure out
Okay.
like go back and listen to those episodes and then do the worlds.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I feel like
Yeah, this one tries to trick you because it's double-sided.
Ah.
Huh?
I'm a dummy. We found out today.
But yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do anything for that, which I'm down for. It just wouldn't be the day of or
oh
the,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
the first 3 days.
But yeah, I figured there's enough demand for us to do a live show of the fucking thing where, like, me and Bob doing a thing where we listen to the episodes of Gamer Premonition, then do a Let's Play of, like, that world or whatever, and then us doing a live show is 2 very different pieces of content, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably
Also-
the first time I play through one of these cold on beginner mode just to blitz through the story so it doesn't get ruined.
Yeah, that's another thing where Bob's pretty concerned about maybe getting spoiled and having enough time to get through it.
Right. Because we have so little time.
I mean, to be fair, it's gonna let up a little bit.
What do you say?
To be honest, that's exactly what I was expecting. Where I was like, maybe they want to do a live show because they won't find a reason to get through the whole thing otherwise, because of how bad time is for them.
I think it's gonna be better because
Shotlocks are so powerful.
Yeah, it
Shotlocks
is.
are strong.
Use the shotlock.
But I mean, we're gonna play through it, so that'll give us an idea of just how to structure a live show, anyways. Like, how many live shows is that, etc., etc. Next Sunday, we're not doing an Avenging My Youth. At least if we are, it's not that long of one.
I feel like it'd be Avenging Youth in parts.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would not be one stream.
Yeah.
Impressions I've been seeing imply that the way we would do it, even if we didn't do like the insanely long ones, it would take like 2 or 3 streams
Woof.
of like 8 hours, not like 2 or 3 20-hour streams or anything absurd like that. Mr. 38 on Twitter saying, God, there was a guy on the stream chat named Jason, and I thought I was having like an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, that's fair, because Jason said, yeah, I expect 20 to 30 hours. He's in here talking right now.
Yeah,
I told you, Mr. 38, change your fucking name already. It's much better branding.
that's correct. I'm thinking,
Also, if people are gonna own you for the rest of eternity, you might as well own it.
yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, I think it'll be 20 or 30 hours, but the worlds will be bigger, so it's a bit more engaging to go through them.
Mm-hmm.
He's like that. I did change it. I'm Jason with a 3 and the 8 in the middle, replacing a couple letters.
See how I can't say that?
Yeah, that's why I call him 38.
And that's the problem.
Yep, it's still bad branding.
You know, just 38 in?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
when I already had to tell someone about some tweets he made, the way it went was So his name's Jason with the 38 in it in the place of the S and the O. Even if KZXcellent's handle was Kino Z Excellente, that's shorter than what I just had to say.
Yep. Now that was just a meme because Field just went in. Good, I'm glad it's bad.
That's kind of like, I don't know, that when you say good, I'm glad it's bad is kind of like, you know. It's kind of like when
Good, I'm glad I'm owned.
No, it's kind of like when Feel said the whole getting food poisoning to own Feel. Hey, Bob.
I like the.
Your level's really high. Your
I'm
level's
very-
50 fucking 5.
Yeah, right. I noticed there was 53 in the earlier. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, they start you at 50, which is neat.
Boner Lord argues that the Mr. would infringe on Mr. Feel's brand and he needs to be Professor 38. That didn't stop.
Oh my god,
That didn't
you
stop
need to
Hail
go with
Zeon.
Professor 38 would work.
Because Hail Zeon changed his name to Mr. Hail Zeon shortly after following Feel. And there was another
Does he
layer
just, like,
twist too.
anyone he follows, he's immediately influenced by? Like, we were finding out how he has opinions on certain things because of certain YouTubers.
I mean, we were connecting dots between, like, oh, this thing he was talking about was apparently from a YouTuber who is connected to this YouTuber that I know he watches.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's a spider web.
I don't know.
This room is really cool.
Yeah, I've been watching videos online that don't do this room justice because their fucking compression is terrible. Like, they can't encode a video to save their goddamn lives. That's
So you
fine.
have to find the light in one of the pillars and combo it. And if, yeah,
There
that.
it is. Yeah.
And if you go too far into the darkness, it resets.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was weird.
I like this.
PM had to stop watching my stream of this once because he was really high at the time
Who?
while watching this.
Who did? Just some
Just
guy?
upside down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Weedman gets kidnapped by Nabbit occasionally.
Oh, this. There it is.
It's a clue.
Oh,
It's a
nice.
clue.
Get your notebook out. I haven't platinumed every one of these KH games because some of them have bad platinums in them.
Yeah, it's kind of like me with Devil May Cry 4.
Life
Birth by Sleep is get every command with every character, do every boss with every character. I think beat it on the hardest difficulty with every character.
Life's too precious to be spending on bad platinums. I hope you all
Two's
enjoyed our
platinum's
stream
alright.
today. Just gonna put those two statements next to each other.
I don't know about that.
Something over here.
Dream Draw's platinum was a little rough at first, but I got through it.
La. La. La, 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 la. Feel actually sings that in the middle of Big Think Dimension. I'm like, oh my god, Feel actually could be like a good falsetto and a fucking chorus. Like, I'm not saying that to own him. It was shocking how, like, good his singing was.
I
was
know,
like,
I didn't expect such a random compliment.
as the guy who has to edit it, I had to listen to it 2 or 3 times, and I was like, wow, that, like, Discord thrashed it so much on the spot. Tosha's fucking passed out.
There it is. Oh, yeah, that's working.
What, did you hear a light snore?
No, I just look over and I see.
Yeah, we have Professor 38 here with all platinum trophies are bad. That's because he hates fun.
Infamous, the first Infamous game actually had a really great platinum. What else has really
I think
good
platinums are fun if you like the game enough and you're like, I want to try and shoot for this.
Yeah, and
How
that's
reasonable
that's
is
the
it?
point of a platinum.
Right, I enjoy doing the Bayonetta platinum.
Can I see that
Sure.
just for a second? It's not that you're playing bad. I just wanted to confirm something I think I'm seeing, and I'm not sure if I.
What other platinums have I got? I like Devil May Cry 3 platinum is fun.
Chain of Memories probably has the worst one. Collect every card with every character, with each character.
Yeah,
'cause
fuck
there's
that.
So,
Yeah. Because cards are random drops.
ooh, every card.
At least with Birth by Sleep, nothing's random. You can just pull out a chart.
Do you want me to take over?
I think the last one is near the edge of an area, close to the darkness. It's either that one or the next one. It should be closer to that big structure, I think.
Okay.
That's
I was
your,
curious about that structure, but I started getting into the darkness when I got near it, so I was like, oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's it
there.
right
Wait,
there.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Very close to the darkness.
I love your streams because I've guided people through video games before, and this is the most painless experience ever. There, you should be able to get in there now.
Let me get in there.
I mean, I like KZXcellent co-hosting a stream because he has insane levels of commitment like myself.
Yep.
Which
I'm
one's-
like, whatever, I'll make time.
So this song is actually really reminiscent of Circle of the Moon's boss battle theme, even though I made the
neat.
Ava joke earlier.
Yeah, this is a dark, deranged version of Aqua's normal theme.
Wow. Oh, I'm hearing it. Okay.
It just has like the evil-ish piano sounds
the
to
menacing piano sounds. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The funny thing is, KZ and Feel have both multiple times said things don't bother them and they don't notice them, but just like people who know me in person, I'm sure I could open their eyes to it, like technical problems and other things, and it would then start to bug them and they would grow to hate me as much as I hate myself.
I mean, I wouldn't hate you, I would just dislike you enough to joke on you more. I think your Ganondorf hurts me more than anything you could do visually.
Which shocks me, because, like, Ganon's not that good of a character. He's
He
just...
got pretty decent buffs in this game.
Yeah, he did. But he's nowhere near
went-
Meta Knight and Brawl tier.
Yeah, but you're really good with him, and we play with Final Smashes, and that's just a win button for that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel bad admitting to that because Lucas exists.
Have you noticed that if you ever play Smash Online, if you ever face a Earthbound or Mother character, they always lag.
But my shadow
Is there a
So it's
theory
just-
behind this?
destroy me.
Yeah, every single time I fight them, it's just a laggy PK freeze or PK fire,
Ugh,
and I want to be dead.
that's terrible.
I'm glad that I have almost no free time now, so the only time I play Smash is on fucking streams.
I mean, that's better than me. I haven't played
And even
Smash
then,
in
both
weeks.
times I've done it, I'm like, I really shouldn't do this, but fuck it, we're doing it. We're streaming.
Dan,
We played Eric on his birthday for
like
about
1 week away.
an hour.
yeah, 1 week ago for an hour. That's all the Smash
It wasn't
you
a
got.
real Smash experience. If we're not doing it 6 or 7 hours, it doesn't count for Dan
Yeah,
or
it
me.
it doesn't fix the cravings, Bob.
That's me. I'm like, if I can't get a video out of this,
Enemy.
then I didn't play enough.
I've talked to myself
God,
a
what
lot
was that
since falling into the
Overwatch thing I
shadows.
retweeted?
But with the Phantom,
Oh, where he knocks literally the whole team off the ledge.
No. The thing that's in the new update, the Chinese New Year thing.
Oh, Lubu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lubu Reaper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm so hyped.
I know I'm alone.
Dan, what is your favorite
For
video
that thing,
game?
you'll have a lot of time to play.
Well, we're gonna stream it together, Casey.
Really
Dan, what is your favorite video game? That used to be easy to answer. It used to be Zone of the Enders 2.
the darkness is
um,
cracks in my heart.
But that minefield segment sucks for
Is
replaying.
this the last
the fucking
apparition
worst.
before it takes me over?
Probably Aria Sorrow, to be honest. Those GigaBoots games really mean so much more to me than most video games. They're just really great in the way they feel. And I liked how Castlevania was building out a grand lore with the regular releases, you know? And that's something that's
Another
really
world
been
I
lacking.
know.
Yeah, there's a slight raccoon conversation in last week's Smash stream, but it was mostly in a Kingdom Hearts marathon thing we did back in August. Where
Raccoon.
PM has a family of raccoons that have that took over his balcony and just started fucking and making a family of raccoons. They keep coming back whenever it's safe, and they want to safely create more children. and he said he's going to call the cops on his own balcony if it happens again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get out of my way!
All right. This is area 3 of 4.
Nice. We're making progress.
Capricious says, he was the one who asked what my favorite video game was. He says, Castlevania is good shit. Yeah, really like the Netflix adaptations as well. I really liked season 1.
Netflix adaptation.
And
Season 2 was even better.
KZ really loves both seasons.
Yeah.
I like an episode.
I watched both of them in like one burst, so it kind of melded together.
I feel like if you edited season 2 down to 2 episodes, it would be amazing.
2 episodes.
It really doesn't have enough content to justify much else.
I enjoyed the talking and the character interactions and stuff. I especially like the scene where they're like, "You're sad." It's like, okay, I'm sad.
And then the other guy's like, and then she's like, "You're sad too," and he's like,
Did you see that that one Castlevania clip?
Sorry, what?
Yeah. Did you see that one Twitter video from Castlevania Season 2 that I retweeted a couple of days ago?
A couple days ago? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was just a funny meme of Trevor punching Dracula.
Oh, with the dog toy sounds?
Yeah, yes.
That was fucking hilarious. I retweeted that too.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No.
Trevor just runs up on Drac and starts punching him, and it just makes like
Squeaky noise.
and then he's just like, you're the Belmont, and it just socks him in the gut.
And I think it makes the Roblox death noises.
Yeah, it was pretty good, Bob. It was pretty good.
Bob, when you do the shot lock, let it come near the center of the screen.
Oh, not to mash buttons like in the old one.
Oh yeah, it's a ring that then closes in on the center, and if you line it up, you can keep on doing it multiple times.
Yeah, I'm not playing Bob.
It's Bob doing it, also not Dan.
The
Right,
funniest
so the last
shit.
area.
This is exactly how Bob dressed Aqua last time through this demo. I'm now remembering.
Oh yeah.
Cat ears and light wings.
It's just whatever they gave you first, man.
Basically, he
played-
played a chunk of the game, realized the wardrobe existed, and this is what he had unlocked.
And then he went, "This is the peak. I'll never look at this menu again."
I actually did check it out.
He's
I didn't really
unlocked,
have
I
anything
think,
else.
6 or 7 more things by now. Alright, so this area kind of takes you to the top, but it's a dead end. It just wants you to keep going straight.
Cool.
Unlike the previous area that was like a hub with zones, this is just a linear path
Yeah, okay.
with some small little areas for enemies.
Keyblade.
P-Blade?
Keyblade.
Alright.
I mean, we can look at the wardrobe again.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I still have these things. We'll take off the dumb ears. It's okay. The dumb.
Okay. There, that's tasteful.
Right? Oh
Boner,
no.
Boner Lord says, "This is a pretty ass game." Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep sitting here being bitterly angry that Castlevania will never get an Unreal Engine 4 game made by Iga.
Man.
Also, what was it, the other day at work, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, I realized that in a lot of ways you can compare Kingdom Hearts and its combat to the Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow sort of games, where you have magic and it's additive to your main attack, which stays relatively valid in some of these games as a way to do damage.
Yeah.
And it's
seems
not,
like
it's not
yeah.
overly complicated like a over-the-top action game, so it kind of brings out that same energy of having spells that are really additive and, you know, that.
It's only with the command deck games that they
That they fucked the
reserve
balance.
the keyblade, like normal combos end up becoming worse because they want you to do commands more.
Yeah.
Why is my keyblade
But
glowing?
with this, like your physical
Oh,
combo is so valid and viable.
But yeah, I feel like no Justice Zag, I wouldn't because the Lords of Shadow is a fucking scourge.
What about Mirror of Fate?
That has Lords of Shadow in the title, so no. But
Yep.
thank you, KZ, for playing.
You really think you can keep me away from my friends?
Anubhav Patnaik says, man, even this feels better to play than 15.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
15 does something that makes me more mad than anything having to deal with its combat and how you deal damage and how the combos work in it. It's that stupid fucking health system it has where you have 2 health bars. And once you take out the first one, you're in this like stun state and then you can just spam items and never lose any fight.
Yeah, no, it's really dumb. It's like, why?
But with Kingdom Hearts, they always hard limit you to I think 2 or 3 uses of an item,
Yep.
no matter how many you have.
Yep.
I don't know what they were thinking with that system. It's like, we didn't want you to lose ever. I don't, like, losing is just something that the player shouldn't experience. And that's,
Well, when the game was first, coming together, they did that demo that was with Type 0 HD,
right.
and the combat system was a lot different, and it's because it still had the people that worked on Kingdom Hearts 2 working on it, and those staff members left in between then, and then the combat system changed a shit ton.
Yeah, it was very different.
Yeah. Like, you had, like, selectable techniques that you could just pop by cycling through.
It's been a long time since I played that. I remember really enjoying parts of it where you could, like, set the heavy attacks in midair so you could, like, do Helmbreaker style stuff and...
Yeah, I played it a couple of months ago on my just normal ass Xbox One S. Holy shit. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought, man, this looks and feels great. No, it does not.
Yeah.
It's got the most heavy vignetting around the screen possible. Runs at about 15 frames. It was nuts.
It makes me so happy to hear you bring up vignetting, KZ, because I know you're not technical, but most people don't notice things like vignetting and chromatic aberration, so...
I saw a few years ago, I saw people, whenever Dark Souls 2 came out, get really mad because bosses in that start with like a blood vignetting effect.
Huh.
Where it's like, it zooms in and it's kind of like it's supposed to be a first person point of view.
Uh-huh.
Where it's like a pulsating red vignette.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I saw people whining about that a lot. Vignetting is like a heavy shadow across like the corners, like the sides of the screen.
I wish I could show you on our camera because, that's what it's based on. It's based on lenses that cause vignetting.
It kind of like forces you more to look toward the center of stuff. But it's just so heavy on that demo.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of games this gen abuse the shit out of it as visual style, like Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny has really...
Bird with, oh good, my 16-hour Sunday sleep allowed me to avoid the bad movies.
Man, that sounds really good.
Avoiding the bad movies.
The 16 hours of sleep and avoiding bad movies.
I know, right? My work of trying to get three 1-hour videos out within a span of one night in between those the project we worked on.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I got like maybe 7. I'm like, let's go to sleep. It seems like it's almost time for lunch.
Yeah, the ongoing struggle of every time I try to cut together the big pink dimension, I'm so exhausted from my day that I keep passing out is fucking unreal. I've never hit a wall so hard in my life.
These last 2 weeks have been insane.
It's a good podcast, guys, I swear. And even if it's a bad podcast, he's edited it enough to make it a good podcast.
Because, yeah, you guys gotta understand, Discord causes so many unbelievable amounts of problems.
They must never know.
I know, I keep thinking, man, putting up an unedited one would be really great, like, how funny, but then I was like...
It'll ruin it for him really bad.
It would.
Once you know how this fucking ship operates.
It really is the don't show them how the sausage is made of fucking content on GigaBoots.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I like how after you fight a boss, Darkseid, they're like, alright, it's a normal enemy now. 7 hours sleep might as well be one for you, KZ. You're fucking right. My alarm goes off at 5:30 p.m. and I'm like, oh my bones.
The last time I ran the channel full-time, aka the thing that's scaring me out of already being running the channel full-time, that's why I have a job on top of this insane production schedule. I would stay up for about 24 hours and then sleep 12, which would just result in me flipping my sleep schedule non-stop. And this wasn't
me then. All right.
This wasn't the worst thing in the world until my car broke and people weren't as available, and it became the weirdest thing of me like trudging from my house in Niceville all the way out here to Bob's house in what is also technically Niceville, just to work on videos while everyone's asleep. It was dark.
I like how starting this stuff with you has effectively put me on a similar void schedule where it lined up with me going, well, I need to finish this specific project before 3 comes out because I just want my plate cleared for that. And on top of other stuff where days just start melding together.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like I'm making any progress, but everything's still kind of coming out on time. And I'm like, well, next week's the last week. It has to all come together.
Yeah, I mean, I sit here and I'm looking at Big Think hasn't come out and it's days late, and then I look at KZ's channel and it's like, he's got Let's Play episodes going up, and I'm like, God, fuck.
It's so fucking barely happening.
Yeah.
Like, I ended up missing a day and then uploading something late to the point where I felt bad, so I went, all right, you're getting fucking 3 of them in 24 hours. Let's see how we can make that work.
We've done that move. Bob's like, holy crap, why are we doing this? And I'm like, because the other one was so late and this needs to go.
So what is that, Mega Man?
Oh, man. The next theme month we do, we're preparing so much more than we did for Mega Man. Because for one, our setup will be locked down and not weird, and we know how to solve the audio problem.
Yeah.
And we won't be sitting there waiting until right before the themed month to even agree to do it. Because we only decided to do Mega Man in the last 9 days of April.
Yeah. How are you finding 0.2 to be, Dan, as you don't play it?
Fucking pretty and cool. The moves look really great, and there's a lot of cool art shit going on. I mean, look at this.
Bobbling.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. The size of these lads.
There's a really dumb challenge tied to this fight, which is don't take a hit.
No, thank you.
Which is really annoying because it starts from here, and you can take damage while traveling from all this shit. Very annoying.
Ah, I took it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, start the stream over.
Soft reset. The strat for this was just, spam shot locks. This thing. This is a big, dumb Darkseid in the middle.
Okay, so it is him that I'm supposed to fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta take him out. He's just getting supported by that orb there for certain attacks.
We're getting hit in slow-mo.
Right, I'm like,
Ooh. Too slow. Gotcha.
But yeah, my hope is by the time we get the Big Think formula polished out, which I think may be this week, to be honest, and me having Fridays off to edit it, I'll actually end up with a more healthy balance of sleep and work than I've had in a while.
Yep.
Because the situation, like, the reason we've been starting Fridays so late for the longest time, of course, the fucking battery life is low.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
This one's real bad.
Dude, that looks awesome. But the reason why we've been starting the Mega Maker Live Friday streams and the Retro Game Roulette Friday streams so late is because I get off from work and I basically haven't had any sleep. Yeah, I guess you could deflect and then attack.
Yeah, if you ever block them, they auto-target straight back to them.
You're hurting. So I'm hoping with having Fridays off for that, things will be healthier, especially since we're done with this. The only thing that's left is going to be a really short Kingdom Hearts VR experience thing.
I keep forgetting that's real.
I mean, we're doing it this week.
Oh, God!
It's only gonna be like 2 hours long. There's no fucking way it's longer than that.
I don't even think it's going to be an hour, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an hour and 10. That's my bet. Bob, do you want to throw down a number?
I feel like it might go all the way to an hour and a half.
Okay, so I've got an hour and 10. He's got an hour and a half. KZ, do you want to lock it at a number?
50 minutes.
Okay, there we go. We got 20-minute intervals.
Right? Well, just like 10 minutes.
It hits Bob's number, or it hits my number exactly, and then Bob and KZ tie perfectly.
Almost assuredly, that is a VR experience that Sony helped pay for.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it doesn't look very good. And they're just like, we need to turn this around quickly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Like when 15 announced its VR thing.
the VR fishing.
Where it's like, look at the girl's boobs.
I don't think that one ever came out. The fishing one came out.
Yeah,
They canceled that, as far as I know, and then said, all right, why don't we actually make something we want to make with the VR thing? And then they made the fishing thing.
The thing was that they made that thing for like E3 and stuff, and all the journos were very grossed out by it. So then they were like, okay, maybe this isn't a thing we lean behind, makes our brand look bad worldwide. Meanwhile, Namco's like, yeah, summer lesson, fuck you.
Tara, Ven.
When are you journalists gonna man up?
Learn Japanese so you could be disgusted by our
Tara.
culture, you fucking cucks.
You spoke?
It's just like, oh, Jesus.
Can you see
All
me?
right.
Of course. I see Ven too.
Don't you scare? Don't I scare
Ben?
you?
He's here?
Tara, what's wrong? Don't you see him?
Where are we?
A world the darkness has consumed. Its enchanted dominion.
Consumed. The worlds fell?
What's gotten into you? How do I know that you're Tara? And not the weakness that's in my heart, playing more tricks. Ven, please say something.
Aqua, listen. I promise this is me, but I'm not myself.
What do you mean?
You're using
I
my
promise
name,
it's
Tara.
me. It's not me.
That means you're seeing me the way that you remember me. But your heart is just painting the picture that it so wants to see.
This looks so bad for them.
The real me is
Right.
lost in shadow.
Then you're here, trapped in the realm of darkness.
No. My heart has
Cats
ties
even
to the
like your
dark.
moves are weak.
That must be why we can talk.
I'm always
Pants
like,
look
hey,
really
hey,
weird.
we referenced that too much.
But
We
I
should
can't
pull it
see
back. And then the
anything,
chat
Aqua.
is like, McDonald's, Nuggies, your moves
If
are
you say
weak.
Ben is there,
Yep.
then he's like
They're
me,
stronger than me.
an illusion.
Tara,
created by
where's
your
the
heart.
gun?
Come on. Give me the gun.
I understand. Then you and Ven are safe in the outside world?
I think.
No.
No, thanks.
Good.
Not quite.
How did you find me?
I looked here and heard you in the darkness.
Right, but why does your heart have ties to the darkness now. What did you mean?
Because I killed our
Lost
master.
in shadow.
Don't you remember that time when my hair went white and went
Xehanort is trying to
a
locate
lot?
Ben.
And I power bombed you 18 times because you only packed
I hate
attack
Van
commands?
She didn't get the secret ending.
He's not talking to me.
Oh, what a shame.
It's because he's still there.
Oh no,
sleeping.
he's got a bad headache. Oh, they turned up the slider.
I can't control.
This place. Is it the Chamber of Waking?
Yes. Who are you? Really?
You don't know? My name.
Aqua, get back!
Terra!
I messed up. Xehanort is part of me. Now he's using me. So you'll tell him where you hid
Really
Ben.
nice hair.
Silence!
His own stand trying to choke him out.
Aqua!
I want you all to imagine Dan, who hasn't played Birth by Sleep, watching this.
Oh my lord.
Terra!
I want you all to imagine Dan, who hadn't beat Kingdom Hearts 2 or seen any of them other than Kingdom Hearts 1 through, watching this.
You didn't see any Donald Duck, so it didn't break your brain.
Yeah, that's why. So I love how Joestar he went.
Yeah,
Terra.
those are the same chains that Ericus used.
Yeah. He was like making that arena you fought in and during Terra's final boss.
Raw.
Big orange bubble.
Big thing.
Yeah. More like the big punch dimension.
One
Mm-hmm.
with darkness.
Yeah.
Aqua, are you okay?
Are you Mickey Mouse?
Mickey, how did... Terra! Ben!
Now I'm like,
No
did
time
she
to
meet
talk.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
I'm trying to... Because Mickey showed up at the
when
very
you were in
end.
Radiant
There's-
Garden.
Heartless!
You
Oh,
met her.
yeah, then Radiant Guardian.
And they met each other, and then the final boss,
Yeah.
where you teamed up against Venitas. So with King Michael Roden, you get a new command style that'll occasionally pop called Wayfinder. It depletes faster, but it's pretty strong. Its heart's strong.
Running with frames.
No, it's okay.
Because, I mean, part of the reason why I don't want our first playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3 to be a live stream is that with our equipment, I would like to really turn out high-quality looking videos of it. Also, we've been doing a lot of live content and a lot of...
Yeah, not a lot of
not a lot of
pre-recorded content.
Not a lot of GigaBoots normal stuff, you know?
Yeah,
Also-
I noticed that too, and I was like, I'm sure he wants to clean his plate a little bit.
Also, there's the whole thing of like, hey, aren't we supposed to do a button to pixel on this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure Bob will definitely want to do that.
Yeah. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Kingdom Hearts fans are insane. They'd love that.
Hey, KZ, you know how we never did a button to pixel of the final build, what is with Mickey's face from this distance? Whatever. Anyways,
Better not push our luck.
we never did a button to pixel on the final version of Mega Man 11.
I never thought I'd find you in
Yeah.
the realm of darkness.
Months later,
That's for sure.
after the game had come out, I found that,
What happened?
I found that we actually measured every single test and had footage of every single version of that game. We just didn't have any time to actually analyze the footage and make the video, and then that was the case for so long we forgot we even recorded it.
Darkness in this place. It's getting to me.
I mean, if you'd waited 2 more weeks, I think you would have forgotten you bought a PSVR.
You'll be okay.
No, you know why? It's on the stairs, and every single live stream when I had to go upstairs to, like, pee, I had to walk past it and get fucking mad.
How come you're in this place?
Makes sense.
Yep.
Why you be down
First
here?
Tell me.
This
How
poor
long have you been in the
PS4.
realm of light?
Yeah.
Aqua was like, why is Mickey down here?
10 years.
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
After we last spoke, I took Ven somewhere safe, and then I went after Terra. But Terra was about to fall to darkness, so I had one choice. I stayed here in hopes of giving him a chance.
I didn't know.
How about you? What could have brought you here? Has something happened in the realm of light?
It's the Heartless. They've been attacking worlds and taking
Yes,
their
past the
hearts.
road, 4K
And
Kingdom
worlds
Hearts
with
3.
no hearts vanish into
Yep.
darkness. But
I'm
if
really
you
glad
can
most
lock the
episodes
door
of
between
Gamer
the two
Premonitions
realms,
are under an
light
hour,
and
so
dark,
us listening
both
to them
sides,
before we record
we
those
can protect
episodes
the
will
other
be easier.
worlds.
Right.
So you see, I came here to find the key on this side. Turns out, it's not so easy getting into the realm of darkness. The points you can cross have become unstable. It's only when a world gets consumed that an entrance appears in the realm between. So I waited for my chance to sneak in. But hey, when I got here, I felt a warm, familiar light. I followed it to find my way to you.
The
Probably
charm.
Aqua just believes that it's really Mickey and not her
So they were
imagination again.
helping. Terra and Ven
I don't
brought
think
you
she
and
would have
I
imagined Mickey
together.
coming down here. That's.
Yeah.
I think she's so
Well, this
floored
time
by it.
She
The
can
world
physically
was still in
touch this
danger.
one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Terra,
There's no sparkly
did he
stuff.
make it back to the realm of light?
We still haven't found him.
I see.
Oh
Wow.
man, your eyes, Mickey.
Yeah.
Wherever
They
he
do
is,
some
he's
weird
fine.
with how they
He'll
do
be in
his face in
darkness.
this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know
It's hard to put my
he
hand
wants me to
finger
find
on
you.
without getting a cross
I think
comparison.
you're right.
It's
Maybe
wrong.
just
That's
fine.
all I can.
It's
Yeah.
he just
All I can
like
get
they
out
went
of
with
it. What
skin
about
texture for his
He won't wake
skin,
up
and
unless
it's
I'm
not.
there with
It's
him.
bad. They shouldn't do
His
that.
skin-
Like they
skin
really
texture-
improved it.
I have
His
to
skin
find a
texture
way.
looks like a dog's nose that has been colored beige.
Then let's
Yeah,
locate that
okay.
key and get it out
Yes.
together.
Does that mean you know an exit?
So that means Mickey's entire face is
Well,
moist.
I was so busy finding a way in.
And it's like when I was
that I
saying
didn't
Goofy
have a lot of
rubbing his
time to
face
figure
on you
a
is
way
like a
out.
sausage.
But together, we're sure to find one.
You know, after all of this, I really do
You
think
haven't
2 and Birth
changed
by
at all.
Sleep were my favorite.
Yeah, no, I feel like those are definitely the strongest.
Break
Yeah.
Time's pretty fucking hilarious, though.
May our hearts be our guiding key.
Don't worry, break time's in Birth by
There's
Sleep
a
as well.
phrase no one's used in
Oh, I
ages.
missed out. Oh, there we go.
Blade
Birth by
wielders use
that's
Yeah,
it.
because you could do the
Close to
the
each other.
handstand push-ups as Terra,
That's
and it's,
true.
it's very
And
wrong.
Ventus, you break dance.
Oh my god.
So,
I forget what Aqua does.
She just
Right.
gets
She
McDonald's.
just
I like
politely
that because
bows.
this is a game. I like because this is a game. No one got upset at "May your heart be your guiding key."
Yeah, no, it's fine when it's a game, and the people
And they
aren't
say
awful.
it, and they say it once.
Yeah, they say it once and they just go, "Oh, no one said that in a while."
Yeah.
All right, this is the last area, and it's pretty short. You just got to get to the room on the other side of this zone.
Well, you know, if that movie. Oh man, Bombos or whatever. If that movie had said it one time every 1.5 hours, that would have been good because it would have said it 0 times.
Ah, okay.
Because the movie's only about 50 minutes. And we had to play for an hour and a half in order to get to it once.
Like I get the purpose of that thing, and I enjoyed it my first time through just because I was interested in what they were gonna add to the story. But I can't say I find it anything exceptional. But when compared to the other ones, is when praise goes its way.
It's only get praised because it's shorter. That's literally
Yes,
the only advantage it has.
It's
Exactly. I want something more bite-sized if it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, you're literally praising a tiny turd because it's tiny. And
Yeah.
it's not a big turd.
I feel like there's something a little bit of value in each of them. Back cover has like the least of value, but it's shorter. Where it's like, I like Ray Chase's acting. I think the fight scene looks cool, and that's it.
You know, I'm a little sad that there's no way we'll ever get 400 people to watch Kingdom Hearts 3 live stream. I feel like...
Yeah.
And then again, you know, a lot of people watch The Big Think Dimension, a lot of people watch Gamer Premonitions. If we do promote it, you know, if we promote the shit out of it, which I do plan on making a thing to promote it, that's gonna be...
Yep.
Pretty key, I think we may have a chance, maybe. We just
if you want to do some KH3 related stream thing, I'll clear my schedule.
Remember, Bob? Remember in the supercut of the first one when KZ goes, yeah, if you want to do all of them, I'm down for it. And not even 10 seconds past it, he goes, why did I say that? And here we are.
You know, after I realized how simple this is, it made it a little easy.
Well, I feel like... Yeah, I feel like, if not for us getting sick, we would have been done with these last year.
Yep, that hampered us just a tad.
It literally took away over a month of availability, but, you know. Yeah!
It set me back so unbelievably bad that as soon as I tried to work after being better, I just got hit with burnout.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been there a bit. And I felt
I'm fine
guilty.
now. I'm just drowning.
Mm-hmm. Justice Zag is going insane with theories and comments and meaning and stuff in the chat. It's really fun.
Then whenever it's like, should I do this overly long stream with them? Well, it's like, I do like editing those supercuts, so yeah.
I mean, those supercuts are great content. I haven't even posted the last 2 on our channel.
Yeah.
Just because
My favorite thing is just watching people react to some of this great stuff for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, that supercut's gonna almost have uncut the 358 intro.
Yeah.
Because of all the words that appear on top of all the fucking videos.
I like
also,
the
it'd be easier to start editing on that, because I imagine it'll process faster this time.
Why is that?
Right, Tim?
Oh, it's shorter. Okay. Oh, because I'll put it up faster, is what he's saying.
That and just the last time I edited most of it off that stream archive that you deleted a little bit later.
It's just privatized, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, the first part of this is 7 hours. That won't take long for it to appear on the internet.
Yeah, see, that's a good thing. I'm hoping I won't even have to do anything with my recording. Because, you know, I as it turns out, not sure if you guys knew, I'm supposed to be editing the Big Think Dimension. And that's been the case for 3 days straight now, which gives me unbelievable anxiety.
I have a video that needs to come out in 6.5 hours. By the way, it hasn't been filmed yet. By the way, I made it so it has to be at least an hour. So I'm also like putting debuffs on me too.
This place looks really
cool. Also, it's a game I haven't played before, so I have absolutely no prep in what back end I'll have to do on it.
Wow.
I do RPGs, so sometimes, you know, one video is like triple the length, but I have to cut down other stuff. It'll be fine. At worst, I'll push it back to later in the day.
I'm starting to wonder if the the Kingdom Hearts 3 Gamer Premonition Let's Play shouldn't have premieres, so that way people can watch the Let's Play together.
This is where I met those children.
Oh man, right. They got a reason to
Jesus
So many
Christ.
remodel
lives have
this
been
place.
lost. And now they're trapped here in the dark.
Now, yeah, because Mickey's got to get that other
You know
Keyblade and
this place
finish
Aqua?
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yes. I visited once. And I met two boys I considered passing the Keyblade on to.
This game answering the questions that no one actually had, but hey, he's answering
One
them.
of them the power.
No one gave a shit about, well, why, how'd Mickey get to the realm of darkness? No one cares.
What were the
Yep.
boys' names?
They were Sora and Riku.
I see.
His
When he does
eyebrows.
that eyebrow thing, it freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Where it's like they don't exist until he needs to furrow his
Oh,
brow.
yeah, man, it is-
But then they go
It's
down
rough.
like a foot and a half across his
That's
face
good.
in an instant.
Yeah.
Yep.
The same boys?
And his face stays in the same spot,
Aqua.
right? They don't animate
Yeah.
his
My friend
face
first got the
scrunching
Keyblade.
up and shrinking.
It also
So that's
makes me
literally
wanna
a
find
skin
Yeah.
flap that's just coming out of his skull and being like,
How on the
donk.
dark side of their world.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's vile.
We'll have to hurry. Come on.
It's the secret place.
Remember when that was the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That may be the last E3 that was like amazing tier.
Right.
That was a public execution E3. It was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. You don't get many of those. In fact, you may have only gotten like 2 of those ever.
When it comes to like watching E3 live, instead of like getting clip notes and half paying attention or knowing what it is, that was my first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounded like it from the video impressions you recorded.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't joking when I said the other day that I was watching that.
I remember because I woke up that day and the optics at the time looked like, man, Microsoft is really bad and it looks like they're about to kill Killer Instinct, a series I wish would come back eventually. And it didn't look, it looked pretty dire when they said, we're making it like League of Legends.
Yeah, yeah.
The twist as it turned out to be pretty great, but you know.
Keep in mind, Bob and I
But coming
have...
from the developer of the bad Silent Hill Homecoming, there was no hope.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty fucking dire. Bob
Yep.
and I have been doing E3 watch parties for 14 years.
All right.
Yeah.
We're a little invested.
We are absolutely invested. So when Sony gets out of it, we're just
Oh
like,
yeah, he surfs it.
oh my lord.
Got the,
right.
the chain powers.
All right, get ready to ruin it. Oh, finished almost up. There you go. A lot of speedruns have to do a lot of shot lock and magic spam there to skip this. Mostly because the second phase on higher difficulty sucks.
But yeah, even having not played any of the Kingdom Hearts ever, in a way, this demo was fucking amazing visually. Which
Yeah.
is yet again why
Just
I
throwing Heartless at you.
yeah. Which is yet again why when Digital Foundry was like, it's clearly a very low budgeted affair, me and Bob were just like, what? Like, I get that the models aren't 100% done, but fuck, it looks incredible.
This is Square going, this is only 10% of our full power.
Right, yeah, they're pulling a Frieza here, that's for sure. Oh my god, I did it. Did you
You
hear
did
it?
not just Dan Reichert in this household.
No, I did that Xeon thing where he says Frieza instead of Frieza. God, fuck.
Okay, so
fuck.
that's a Dan Reichert thing on the All Systems Goku podcast. They go Frieza. and they started doing it for the first 2 episodes when they mentioned that character, and then they saw the comments and now they just always do it, but never make note of it.
Why?
Pizza Hut.
They're bad. You know, Frieza as if it was a pizza.
Yeah.
So this is its desperation move where it traps you in a ring of death.
Works pretty well.
Yeah. But then it's like super vulnerable after for a bit.
Fucking is awesome looking. Jesus.
Yeah, they went in pretty hard, especially for like a pretty quick demo.
Yeah, I feel like outside of Bloodstained, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the #1 game this year that Bob and I go, who gets the OLED? So obviously we're both playing it through.
God, this on a 4K OLED with an X.
Yeah.
That's the one time where I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
I understand.
I get the Pizza Hut.
You need to see the hit sparks with the Xbox logos popping out.
God, that thing is so disappointing.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like neon cracks in space that like grow. No.
Oh yeah, KH3's fucked at any Game Award thing. It's coming out too early.
Right? They're all forget about it. And Last of Us
It's
2
coming out too early, and it's Japanese, which gives it an automatic debuff.
It's true.
It's gonna have
I bet
plot
it's in
that's
here.
not super serious.
I don't know.
Not super serious in the way that they think is super
I mentioned
serious.
in the last Gamer Premonition they're gonna really enjoy it because after Aqua gets back and gets uncorrupted, she's gonna have tuberculosis.
Forgot about that.
I
Is
hope
that
it.
what you're after?
Is that what you want?
It's
Fine, I'll
just the
take you
key
there.
I'm looking for. A keyblade from the Dark Realm.
A keyblade of darkness.
Days gone. Yeah.
The Door of Darkness. Tied by 2 keys. The
I
Door
don't
of
think Microsoft's gonna
Darkness
be screwed for any awards.
to seal the light.
It'll win like best
Well,
action
we've got
game
the
or
keys.
something.
Baby.
Now, we find the ones to close the door.
Sorry.
I feel like
Game journals be like,
Capcom
nah,
gives it
Sekiro's better.
a little bit of assistance there.
Light passed
I
through.
feel like people pay attention a bit more with it.
Only darkness
I
Like
think
how
so.
Monster Hunter World won Best RPG of all
By
things.
using the 2
in the Game Awards.
But
Yeah.
we need help on both sides.
I feel
to
like
keep the door shut.
Since you'll be
Sekiro's
doing the
not gonna be
Let me
the
be the one to close
reviewer
the door.
darling that
Sorry.
Dark Souls has been
But the
because
door's
it's not
taken
Dark Souls and they'll
by
be
somebody
expecting it.
else.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It won't be exactly
It's
the
the
Dark
peak.
Souls they
It's the
want.
peak of action gameplay where you circle strafe and hit sometimes.
Yeah, it takes so much skill, and you have to be so smart. You have to be
It's
smarter
got, it's
than
got,
most
it's
people.
got, it's got the best combat in the form of
Because
no.
it's visceral.
I like Neo though. It's got more going on.
Yeah.
It also has that looting aspect of getting a bunch of gear, and it makes my brain work.
Yeah.
I wish that weren't so broken with it. Like, I'm trying to get through endgame on Neo, and it's just like, oh my god, the loot just won't drop good loot. It's frustrating.
I kind of just got through the
Is
game
that the one?
because they had those spells of like slows the boss down by half
Door of Kingdom Hearts.
and buffs your damage.
It's not the Kingdom Hearts you know. Not exactly. But
Oh,
even though
he has
it's
to explain
small,
why this isn't
it's still
Kingdom
the
Hearts
heart
because they
of
called it
many
Kingdom
worlds.
Hearts in
And even
2002.
if it's not
Right.
a complete Kingdom Hearts, we definitely can't leave it open like this. Or darkness will escape and destroy the remaining worlds.
There you go.
God.
Thank you, Michael.
It's time. With this key,
I
and souls in the realm of
I
light,
blinked out.
we're
What?
gonna close the door.
Oh, he explained what that door was because they
Now,
called it Kingdom
all we
Hearts
need is
when it.
Riku.
when
It's
the
a
first game
mini.
came out.
It's a mini Kingdom Hearts and not a complete Kingdom Hearts. Is that what he said?
There.
Yeah. It's
It's not the Kingdom
similar
Hearts
to it,
you
but
know.
it's more of a door to darkness. Look at that bad Riku model that's far away, so you can't tell it looks bad.
Everybody,
It's not even full frame rate.
Yeah. Aqua was here during the final battle. You just didn't see her.
Yeah, she was just off screen. That's hilarious.
Yep.
That's actually sick. It was like, oh yeah, she was this close to getting out, and Michael just like leaves her behind.
Sora's fighting a giant demon ship right now.
Yep.
Go without me.
No,
This is it.
Why did that dissolve his shirt?
Because he didn't wear a shirt at the end of KH1, so they had to explain that inconsistency.
It's like, oh yeah, the Heartless tore it off of him.
Yeah, his shirt dissolved into mist after being hit by blasts of dark energy.
What was that door?
No, that was the door that the darkness flew through to escape that area and go back to this
Okay,
this
yeah.
world that's been swallowed by darkness.
Yeah.
The battle for the realm of light is not won. Thanks to Tara and Mickey, I know what's at stake.
Get
Why
some
are
Terminator
you
2.
doing a Good, you picked up on that too. What's with the Terminator 2 monologue?
I will face the realm of darkness.
She
The
has
next
no one to
time
talk
someone
to right
wanders
now.
into the realm of darkness, I'll be here. A light to cut through all the shadows.
Or I don't know, I'll
Be
be
their
Norded or something.
wayfinder.
Who cares?
And
I'm
one
sure
day,
she'll do it by
I'll
accident.
return to Tara and Ven.
She's just pretended to be
I am
consumed by
Master
darkness.
Aqua,
Yeah.
and that's a promise.
Aqua.
Oh well. So why was the dark side Keyblade just sitting in the realm of dark? Oh well, I guess. Just how
Because it's the Kingdom Key D.
No,
Right.
Sora. Let's close
The,
this
it's
door
the
for
Dark
good.
Kingdom Key.
Mute. Do I need to mute it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Those
nice
look too
video block.
realistic, it bothers me.
Videoblocks.com does have a lot of great, cheap royalty-free videos, but I'm not sure it's that beautiful.
The stars are out. Tara,
Just
It's been another 10 years.
the part where she's like,
Just
it's beautiful.
me
Woof! The stars are out. It's like, they weren't 10 seconds ago. You should not be okay
did
right
it.
now.
the world's
Yeah.
being restored.
But she doesn't get to come back, so
No.
it's just not how it works.
Nope. She just falls into darkness, Bob.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Everyone goes back to where they were, and she was in hell.
May our
Right.
hearts be our guiding key. You'll know where I am.
Now you can mute.
It's just, it's quite something for her to be left there for 2 years.
Well, 12 years now.
Well, yeah, I meant for the players.
Right.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess since
Yeah,
Birth By would make it 9 years. Yeesh.
She's in there for like 11 or 12 total.
Yeah, that's approaching
But
how
time
long
is
she's...
frozen there, so she doesn't actually age.
Oh, yeah, no, when I was saying since Birth By would make it 9, I meant for the players.
Oh,
yeah, that's released
Yeah.
that game.
It feels bad, man.
Right?
I don't get these credit things where they fuse like 2 video feeds together and make them go backward.
I've seen things do it well. Never Kingdom Hearts, though.
No.
I was like, I get what they're going for. Not gonna say it's
so
good.
KZ, by this time a week from now, you will be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 because it's 4:50 in the morning.
Yep.
You said it would be 5 a.m. Monday.
Yeah, it's looking like 5 a.m. Monday. Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm going to look into being there too. I'm hoping PayPal works. Gonna look into it. Gonna figure it out.
I'm straight up gonna go to one of those sites that's like gives you New Zealand PlayStation money.
We're gonna do that thing no other podcast does, where when it comes to the big thing dimension, we're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts 3, so if you don't want spoilers, skip to this exact time code, instead of them casually being like, I guess skip, I don't know, a couple minutes ahead. Because that never fucking works.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I was just gonna guess. What is that? Oh.
Yeah, they'll come out on that Monday, and then we usually record a day before, so that Thursday.
Yeah.
And yeah, if we wanted to talk about it in a less surface level way, you could just do what other podcasts do, which is clip that part to the back.
Yeah, we could
Because that's
do
what
that.
podcasts I follow do, where it's like at the end they're like, all right, we're gonna now cut to when we talked about this specific thing. Now that the questions are done.
I mean, to be fair, we could easily just do its
Or
own
separate.
podcast.
Yeah,
'Cause
but the idea of it being in its own separate thing makes you scared. Because it makes it sound like it's an additional thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, whatever you want, I don't give a shit. I'll talk about video games.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. I'm thinking I'll upgrade my video quality for this LP. Move on to the legendary 720p 60 frames a second.
Impressive.
People will
KZ.
notice the variable frame rate of Kingdom Hearts 3 in the PlayStation 4 Pro. I like how this is physically hurting you.
No, it's just funny how we are so similar and yet worlds apart, you and I. Because I'll
have to figure out maybe to change my format a little bit. Find out what the bit rate should be.
I do want to ask you questions about what codec you render in. I can't remember from your behind the scenes thing though, but it's fine. We're all too busy to worry about that shit right now. Ow. I hurt myself.
It's okay. I'll have a screenshot of it to you in a second. I forgot it's still open because my life is in shambles.
Yeah. Bird says, you ever forget for an instant that Dan is crazy? Capricious says, KZ, I love your videos, but your 720p pains me. It's okay, Capricious. Think of it this way. The more support KZ gets, the more able to... How much of the stream has been Bob with his mouth wide open yawning?
Too much.
I'm going for the throat, I see.
But I feel like the more support KZ gets via his Patreon and stuff, the more likely he is to up his game because he can afford more time and equipment, you know? That's how we are. Like, we're content starved at the moment because I'm working I'm working a job and doing this. Can I unmute?
Yeah.
Sitting at 22 hours awake. I'm doing good.
Live Moss.
Oh, we're on the beach.
We had some good bits this stream.
Yeah, we did. I was worried. I always am.
Oh yeah, this is from the Birth by Sleep secret ending.
Is that Luigi?
She meets that dude sitting on the rock. That's Ansem the Wise.
Oh, okay.
After KH2, when he blew up, he got blown to the realm of darkness and got amnesia.
I heard a voice in the distance.
She sacrificed herself to save me? Why did you keep it from me for so long?
I had to respect her choice.
What about us? You could have given us a choice. We could have gone and helped
Kind
her.
of looks like a crackhead with that model.
I know.
Do not be rash, Riku. As Mickey told you clearly in his story,
in his
reaching
backstory,
the realm of darkness
It's 6 a.m. and I'm an idiot. And it happens sometimes.
you're an idiot.
I had a moment when it hit 3 a.m. where I started to freak out and then went, oh yeah, we started at night. Never mind.
Means to get Aqua back out safely. So I forbade Mickey from telling you, let alone going after her.
Why keep it secret?
And he ends
That
up
much is
you're like clearly a villain or something.
That's what he reminds me of. Riku literally reminds me of the CGI for the bouncer. I'm not even doing this as a joke. Just something.
I know you're not. You're just this broken.
Something. No, it's like that Square Enix "we got too many polygons" thing. Do you see it? That looks like PS2 era CGI from Square.
I get where you're coming from.
Where's this
That
new
energy.
Riku? Where's the old one?
Holy shit.
New me?
It's the skin tone and the rubberiness
You're more
of
like
everything
Uh-huh.
that does invoke that
Should I be
old.
flattered?
It's almost like a Final
I tried
Fantasy
too hard
VIII
to be the
CG,
role
but
model.
a little bit better
It's more
looking.
fun to just listen to my heart.
Yes.
Which is Sora-esque.
Well, we still like
Lane,
you.
I think that was the end of Chain of Memories.
Master, I came here because I wanted to help somehow.
It's implied it
Yeah.
happened near
Yeah.
the end of Chain of
Yeah,
Memories.
yeah. In Chain of Memories, Riku and Mickey meet Diz, and he's like, "Here, put on these things."
New Keyblade wielders yourself and
The only game you didn't play, but it's fine.
Lee?
No, it's fine. See, I knew
Who is
that, so
Axel?
clearly I'm paying
What?
attention.
He's a regular person now. He even saved Sora for us.
I like
You can
that.
trust
Where he's
him.
like, "You got to go train with Axel." She's like, "The dude who kidnapped me that one time
Right?
Come on, Riku.
and almost
It's time for
attempted
us
to
to go.
assault me."
First,
Her shoelaces are going crazy there, guys. They're going all the way up her legs.
Oh yeah, they're tied to her ankles so she doesn't lose them.
take these along with you. The three good fairies ask that you be presented with them.
Oh, there's those trunks.
They are new vestments.
I hated this part of this game because this came out in January of 2017,
Thank you, Master.
and they're like, "Here are the new clothes they get." You don't see it until a trailer in February of the next year.
God. Yep. Wait. Kyrie doesn't get him though. She's not good enough.
Yeah, she'll get it later. She'll get it in a trailer at E3.
You were gone a long time. What were you doing?
Secret. I'm back. Huh? What? Just us?
Man,
Yeah, Donald, close that door.
model's rough.
Right?
Oh yeah.
On their way.
That's great. They could have said goodbye. It is
Longer
not.
after
I
Raindrop
just
is
like to
this?
say goodbye to all my friends.
Like,
It should be like right after, like
I'm here now,
Sora goes to
right?
thank the Dream Eaters, then comes back.
To discuss.
I thought you meant
Oh.
when it was made.
Oh no.
In order to defeat
But yeah,
Xehanort,
no, it's like right
there
after.
are allies we
Yep.
must gather.
I forgot that he had to do
acting
something
now
right after
to
that.
rouse them
Yep.
from their slumber. We have discussed this before, Sora.
Mm.
Your Mark of Mastery exam was conducted in the hopes you would acquire the power to wake them. However, the darkness nearly took control of you, and your grasp of your new abilities leaves much to be desired.
You're level 1 again.
Furthermore, Xehanort nearly made you his vessel, and in the process stripped you of most of the power you had gained by then. I suspect you have already noticed this, correct?
Sora. Whatever. Happens all the time.
Yes. Chip
That's
and
pretty
Dale
good.
are
Taking it well.
currently analyzing data that Ansem the Wise provided to Riku, and which could offer us a
That's my
clue to
favorite line in
retrieving our
this.
friend's
Right.
lost
Chip and Dale are analyzing the
I have
data
really
that
high
Ansem the
hopes
Wise
for
gave
this
to
paper.
Riku that was in the
However,
bottle inside the
our
island
greatest
data
chance of
Sora's heart
stopping
dimension.
Xehanort's
Yep.
plan
Yep.
Yep.
Still lies with you, Sora. If you trust the guidance your heart gives, I know we will find all of the Guardians of Light. But first, you must regain all the strength you have lost. Perhaps it is foolish to expect a complete recovery, but it is absolutely vital you perfect one power. The power of
The
waking,
shot lock.
which you failed to
You gotta
master.
wake up McDonald's, boy.
There's someone who lost his strength and found it again. A true hero to whom you ought to pay a visit. Perhaps he can point you in the right direction.
Got it.
Just do the spin thing and dab. Fucking-
You can
Like a true hero.
That was his Hercules impression.
Oh, I
Flex.
get that. I get that. I get that.
I put Sora in your hand.
But no dabs are needed.
Donald! Goofy!
Hercules dab.
Huh?
I never would have thought you'd fail that exam, Sora.
Hey!
Face it, you're just a hot pint.
But the three of us together make
His
a
Donaldson was
whole
getting
pint.
worse.
Pint and a half.
Don't forget, we'll keep an eye on you.
Oh, this
Oh,
is gonna
God.
be lots of fun.
It's not a vacation. Let's go! Count on us!
Guys, we're here to announce we're making we're making a Bouncer 2, but the standard model costs $1,000 because we know that idiot Dan Video Games will pay it. God damn it.
How are we supposed to get there now?
What? I thought you knew.
Looks like all the old highways are closed. Didn't Master Yen Sid say that Sora should trust the guidance his heart gives?
Come on, Sora. Which way?
It's funny that they said that they showed so much of this, but this will be in 3, so you'll be able to compare visually how it
Give me a
looks.
break.
Right.
I'm
Looking forward to that
These
Digital
things
Foundry
take
video.
time.
Yeah.
Well, since we've already been before, why don't you try picturing our friends like we're there?
Puts his fingers to his head, instant transmission style.
I thought you were gonna do a got it memorized thing.
Sorry, I got nothing. What did you
did have
expect?
something.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Huh? What's that?
Master Yen Sid always said that. Right before we went off on any of our real important adventures.
So none of our adventures have been really important, huh?
Ring a bell?
Maybe I just imagined it.
Oh my god.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Freaking Goofy's having his memories altered by the Master of Masters, guys.
I got it!
Correct. You figured it out. Why is Goofy God?
All right. Olympus Coliseum, here we come.
Supercut of Bob yawning.
I don't want to. I could.
Okay. There we go.
Well, there you go. It was a wonderful... Oh, this is different. I forgot different difficulty levels give you different finish screens.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't do all of your videos on beginner?
Like, I think she's like
Weird.
sitting on the island for like critical.
Jeez.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What was your run
And
for
then
your?
you're able to save it.
What was your run for your channel on? The one you just finished.
Standard.
Okay.
Oh, now critical mode though.
Cool. I mean,
Yeah, and you can like turn off experience, so you can do a level 50 run. There's a lot of stuff like that. But you did it. The stream wasn't supposed to go this long, but Dan memed himself into danger once again.
It's my fault, Bob. It's my fault.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. You're the first person to mention the concept of doing back cover, and then you suggested replacing this game with back cover, and of course I had to retaliate.
Everyone remember, no doesn't mean no. No means yes, but at a price. That's a really good policy we've
I mean,
established here.
then you said a price.
Wipe your tears with the Benjamins.
Thank you all for joining us. I am very excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm really glad we finally got through all of this.
There you go. 8 titles in 2 months.
Oh my god.
Yeah, is that right?
It's
my
rough.
god.
Yep, the only thing you didn't touch was Chain of Memories.
Fuck.
So 8 titles.
Jeez.
1, 2, Days Coded, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, back cover.
This today was
0.2.
by far the worst. Like, even though we're ending way sooner.
Oh
than
yeah,
we
this
did,
was dire.
Yeah.
There are large chunks I'm not putting in a supercut because it's not very good.
I mean, it's that thing of like, today is the day that would have scared everyone off of Kingdom Hearts. like if you thought Kingdom Hearts was represented fully by today's stuff, you probably would have been like, that last 2 hours is not worth the rest of that. But yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good.
Thankfully, there's a lot of good. We had some funny bits. We had funny adventures together.
Yeah.
There's that bit where I told Tosh, hey, maybe you should pause because they both left the room.
God damn
she
it,
considered it.
No, that was terrible. I watched her.
I made it as a joke, but I'm like, no, I hope she doesn't do this.
She made a good decision. She was the best waifu, but I gotta go. Gotta go do that sleep thing and do that actually releasing content thing.
Turns out episode 2 and 3, a big thing to mention, appear on the same day.
And welcome to part 2 of episode 2.
Man, why is part 2 like half the length? I don't get it.
That's fucking weird. But thank you all for joining us for this journey. We'll see you sometime for some Kingdom Hearts 3 Kino Boys content. But for now, let your heart be your guiding key.